Alright, we're halfway through Power Rangers Marathon, and I'm gonna take it to the next level. It's Morphin time! Tyrannosaurs! This game starts off when Power Ranger Games goes down south. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Fighting Edition. Now, I do like fighting games, but this starts going down to the dark road when Power Ranger games don't make any sense to the franchise. And of course, it doesn't make sense from the beginning because of the title of the game.
I know a title isn't everything for a video game, but why is it called the Fighting Edition? Ain't the first two games enough as fighting games for some reason? Calling this the Fighting Edition is like pouring salt on an open wound.
Actually that'll hurt worse. But enough about that. Let's just try playing this game.
First off, isn't the intro Tiresville enough? It's the same one over and over again. Plus, this is the Super Nintendo. In the original game, we got the original Power Rangers theme song with actual vocal lyrics. In this version, I don't hear any lyrics in there at all. I thought voiceovers are the future in video games since the first one. We must have pulled the middle finger salute on all the gamers for this one. One thing's for sure is that the cutscenes look great for this game. The formations of the Megazord look promising, and I like it. Now since this is a fighting game, the story is just thrown out the window because some idiot decided to make some money on some worthless shit. Which means no one gives two shits about the story, so let's move on. For what I understand, in story mode, you get to play as either the Thunder Megazord or the Mega Tiger Zord. I always feel sad to leave one Ranger behind in battle. Don't feel bad, White Ranger. And of course, we get these cutscenes of the Megazord formations, and I said it once, and I'll say it again. These cutscenes are awesome. So we begin the fight, and... what the fuck is wrong with this picture? Mega Tiger Zord and Thunder Megazord fighting each other? That doesn't make sense at all. The Mega Tiger Zord can't pilot itself without the Lion, the Firebird, the Unicorn, and the Griffin Thunder Zords. So yeah, since we're in the command center, which means it's actually a hologram version of the Megazord, so I'm gonna give it props for that one. Since we begin the game, I have to say that the controls are a bit confusing. It's like in average fighting controls. We have our punches, and we use our weapons for a proper Megazord, which of course is replaced by the kick buttons for each fighting game. Maybe it's trying to take the likeness from Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat, which I like. This might be pushing it by my opinion. There's nothing else to say, but there's one thing that really scratches my head.
How the Megazord is supposed to do... Never mind.
How did the Thunder Megazord manage to shoot a Hadouken ripoff out of its chest? At the Shoryuken too? Oh, come on! That is just bullshit!
Wait a minute. Is it possible if I could go onto the internet and actually look up a move list for this game? No! Then how am I supposed to have fun with this one? I know it's supposed to be fun in the arcade games, but this is a home console! Cut me some slack!
No matter. At least we get to fight the lip sync monster from season 2. She's not really a pushover, so... fuck her. Oh, plus we also get these cutscenes where we destroyed the monster. That looks really cool. Anyway, our next fight is... Are you shitting me? The entire continuity to the franchise has been slapped into my face throughout this entire game! Seriously, the Thunder Megazord fighting with the Ninja Megazord! Why are we doing this? This is just doesn't make any sense at all. But anyway, it doesn't matter, you're done. Well, it can't be that bad as the Shogun Megazord! What the fuck? Time for backstory! Rita Revolto, Rita's brother, destroyed the shit out of the Thunder Zords and the Tiger Zord, which means there's no possible way they could come back. So the Rangers met Ninja and got new powers and new Zords, which are the Ninja Zords and later on the Shogun Zords. But instead, they decided to take the continuity from the previous seasons and dump it into the trash over a fire pit. One last thing to complain is, why is the Shogun Zord taller than the Thunder Megazord? If you can see by toy perspective, you could see that the Thunder Megazord is taller than the original Megazord, which is the same height that the Shogun Megazord toy has. And for that saying, the Shogun Megazord is not the tallest Megazord in this entire game. He's not either Sagat from Street Fighter or Goro from Mortal Kombat. This is just not adding up to me. But enough about that, let's see the rest of the game. So we got the Silverhorns monster from Season 2, which is the first monster that the 3 new Rangers fought. And of course he got a pushover anyway, so he's passable. So next up we got... Alright, I lost all hope for this one because... Why in the holy motherfucker do we have a double game fight in a Power Rangers game?
Alright, I lost all hope for this game. The entire continuity is just driving right down to the shithole. The make-believe stories makes me want to get my dick chopped off by the Dragozord while Mechagodzilla takes his finger missiles and shove it right up my ass for enjoyment. It's way more fun than playing this game.
Again, we're in the command center, so hologram of some sort, but it doesn't make any sense why they copied Zords. It doesn't make any sense at all. For my only enjoyment, I say Goldar is fun to fight against than the other fighters in this game, including Lord Zed. He is cheap, but another villain I can fight against. Alright, get over here! Yeah, of course, he teleports. That can get annoying. Alright, so we defeated Lord Zed, so this should be the ending. Right? What? What?
Alright, game, how many times do you have to shoot me in the foot? And then man, literally!
Having Ivan Ooze in this game is making it look like the movie never existed. So fuck it, he's destroyed, blah blah blah, roll the credits. After the credits roll, we get a message saying that we have a little special surprise when we beat the hard mode. Well, after all that shit I went through, that's never gonna happen. Now before we wrap this game up, let's take a look at some of the other modes this game has to offer. First off, we got Fighting Mode. It's just a one-on-one match against your friend when you hang them on their neck! The playable characters are all of them that I already mentioned before. Now, I had to say that 8 characters in a fighting game is not enough for 1995 standards. If you check out a game like, say, Super Street Fighter 2, there's a lot of characters that you get to play as. Also in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, we have almost every single character that are in the first 3 games. This game is unacceptable for these standards. The last mode is Trial Mode. It's just arcade style, so you're fighting everyone just like in Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Wow, I'm making a lot of references to these games. Holy shit, this is the biggest threat I have ever dealt with. Like I said, that this is the start of the Power Rangers game going down south. The only thing I like throughout the entire game is the presentation. The graphics look great for a Power Rangers game. The characters move pretty good for this one, and the mugshots on the bottom look fantastic to look at. The controls are standard for a fighting game, and I'm still scratching my head on why those moves are made up shit that's not from the show. Plus, why isn't there a move list for the game? The best way for a fighting game to be fun is to have a move list. If you look at the manual of Mortal Kombat Gold, you have the character bios, and they also have a move list to get you started with. The music is just bland. It's too recognizable because some of them are used from the TV series. I would accept the movie version because it was the first one to ever use it, but if another game uses it, it gets boring. If you like a continuity-free Power Rangers game, and if you like fighting games, this is the game for you.
But if you like continuity in the Power Rangers franchise, stay away. Stay away as long as possible because this game's a piece of shit covered in icing, and I know where it's supposed to go. One more game to go. And I'm telling you, I am not looking forward for this.